Good afternoon. We're going to read my daily devotions today. I'm actually having a horrific day. I don't know why. I just cannot kick it into gear today. So I wanted to read these to help center me. I've been praying. I've been just doing nothing, napping. I showered. I did shower. That's about it. So one thing that I was surprised becoming a Christian to have happen was how much just peace, just things like just talking to God or reading the Bible or reading my daily devotionals and stuff would bring me. So sometimes that's what's so nice about doing these videos is sometimes it's like I am just off kilter and I can just sit down and do this, and it helps me. So the only other thing I think I'm going to get done today is buy a plant. The plant store called me and said that they have African violets in, and I was on the waiting list for African violets. So I think I'm going to pick up an African violet, and that's it. Probably start turning on the fly lady and having her help me clean my house because there are times when I cannot get anything done around here unless I'm hearing her voice telling me to clean my house. So, but anyway, we're going to start with devotionals. I have not pre-approved any of these. Today is February 11th, so we're just going to wing it and see what they say. For the mighty one is holy, and he has done great things for me. Luke 1:49. Isn't that true? I think I'm going to be hormonal today, so if I start to cry, I apologize in advance. I haven't cried in a video for a while. I don't think I'm emotional today, but we'll see. We have this as a sure and steadfast anchor of the soul, a hope that enters into the inner shrine behind the curtain. Hebrews 6:19, I think it says on the cards. Called, gifted, loved. All right, an anchor for the soul. Jesus leads us. Jesus is the shepherd of our soul, and he gently and lovingly leads us to safe pastures. There is no other shepherd who is as good as Jesus. Let Jesus do what is in your best interests. Be your shepherd. Let Jesus do what is in your best interests. Be your shepherd. The world offers many false shepherds, but let Jesus lead you. He will lead you straight to the Father and to everlasting life in his presence. The Bible verses are, I am the good shepherd. I know my sheep, and my sheep know me, just as the Father knows me, and I know the Father, and I lay down my life for the sheep. John 10:14-15. They will neither hunger nor thirst, nor will the desert heat or the sun beat down on them. He who has compassion on them will guide them and lead them beside springs of water. Isaiah 49:10. Alrighty, I have 4 others. We won't read them all. Nope, I only have 3. This doesn't count. So we'll see what this one says. I was gonna return this shirt. I did not love it. I've been sitting in a bag to be returned, but I just don't have the time to get to the store and return something. So now I'm gonna just wear it. I'm gonna own it, even though I don't like it. I mean, it feels good, but I don't know where I'll ever wear it. So anyway, so I just decided today, I was like, I'm going to take one thing off my list and not return this shirt, and then I can just consider that done. So now I own it. But anyway, February 11th. My peace is like a shaft of golden light shining on you continuously. During days of bright sunshine, it may blend in with your surroundings. On darker days, my peace stands out in sharp contrast to your circumstances. Isn't that the truth? Let's read that again. On darker days, my peace stands out in sharp contrast to your circumstances. See times of darkness as opportunities for my light to shine in transcendent splendor. I am training you to practice peace that overpowers darkness. Collaborate with me in this training. Do not grow weary and lose heart. I'm hormonal today. I'm totally hormonal. Oh, Jesus. Oh, speaking of that, the Christians came to my house today. I think they must have been the Jehovah's Witnesses, and I was just like so annoyed to deal with these Christians showing up at my door. Like, now I told you I was having a bad day. I had thrown on last night, I think before bed, a sweatshirt because I was cold, and then, you know, the sweatshirt was inside out. Inside out and backwards, so the tags of the sweatshirt were showing in the front, but but I didn't care or no because I was sleeping. But anyway, so I was still wearing the sweatshirt at like noon when the lady showed up at the house. It was two like elderly, it was a man and a woman, and I thought, well, I looked at the little peephole and I was like, well, I should answer the door, you know, because there's like old people outside. Normally I wouldn't answer the door, but I answered. And then sure enough, she starts talking to me about, you know, the state of the world and whatever, the Christians spiel of the Jehovah's Witnesses. And I'm just so annoyed dealing with her. I'm just like, lady, and I'm standing there, I'm like, I don't have a bra on, you know, I'm like, I'm not clothed. I got the backwards inside out sweatshirt on with the tags in the front, and you can probably totally tell I'm not wearing a bra. And I'm just like, I'm wearing stretch pants, like one of the pants legs is like way pulled up to my knees, and I'm just not expecting company. Had they not been elderly, I would not have opened the door, right? And then, so I say to her, I'm like, you know, I'm already Christian. But that's not good enough for them, you know, and they want to keep going and like talking, and she's probably looking at me like, this chick's a mess, like she needs us. But I actually don't. I don't need you, lady. Get off my porch, like seriously. And this is the thing with, like, I don't understand the like, let's go door to door to sell the Christianity, because Jesus will come after the people that Jesus wants to go after. So it's not like you need to be a door-to-door salesman for the Christianity. I don't understand that concept. But anyway, all right, John, the Bible verses in this one was John 1:4-5 and Hebrews 12:3. Let's move on. I should just stay focused on reading these today. Go buy my plant and do some dishes. All right. This one is way too long to read today. I'll have to read that a different day. Put that in the Bible pile. 2:11. Okay, last one. Please and thank you. The one who offers thanksgiving as his sacrifice glorifies me. To one who orders his way rightly, I will show the salvation of God. Psalm 50:23. When praying, are you better at saying please or thank you? Ponder that question for a few moments. Do you find yourself praying, God, please, blah, 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 or do you start your prayers with praise? What do? I do both. In the morning, I do gratitude. I wake up. I'm like thankful. Thankful I woke up in the morning, and I'm grateful and thankful in the morning, and before bed usually too. During the day, it's more I just talk to God, and then sometimes I'll, like, if I'm actually listening, then I'll like, Like I like the two way, you know, like it's hard to explain. Anyway, in my experience, it's easier to ask God for something than to give thanks. Maybe it's because the please seems more urgent than the thank you. You might ask him for a clear cancer scan, relief from anxiety, provision for financial needs, help with a whiny toddler, or strength to get through a demanding day. He wants to hear our requests. But let's praise as we petition. Make it a point to have thanksgiving on your lips as often as you raise requests to God. Not only is gratitude glorifying to God, but it also reminds you of his faithfulness in the past and lightens your burdened heart. Saying thank you recalls what you have already been given. Be faithful to say please, but be especially skilled at saying thank you. Father, thank you for always hearing and answering. That's enough for today. Hearing and answering, that's something that I will ask for, is like, let me see you today, let me hear you. That kind of stuff, to focus more on the interaction than just a request or something like that. But anyway, all right, I feel better. I am going to buy a plant. I'm going to listen to the Fly Lady and clean my house. Pick up my daughter. We did get foods from, I think it's HelloFresh. I don't think it's Fresh Chef. I think it's HelloFresh. 2 weeks in a row. This is just a little side note. My daughter suggested it because she knows like I'm like a horrific, you know, cook, and I don't love making dinner. And at first I was like, no, I don't want to do that. I don't want to like pay for this subscription. It's got to be way cheaper to make your own food, right? But the reality is we spend hundreds of dollars, you know, a week on food, and then we end up not thoroughly enjoying it if I don't love making the dinners, and then we end up throwing stuff away and the food rots or whatever. So I'm like, well, we'll try it. So we tried out like the where you get the 3 meals. I think it's like $75, and then it worked out really great last week because then my daughter made all the meals and they were actually really delicious. We thoroughly enjoyed eating those foods. And then I didn't buy any other groceries other than just like fruits and vegetables, maybe some like milk. So the grocery, like the money towards food that week was actually less than normal. And so we're trying that again this week, and we're just going to see how it goes. Because if I can continue saving money by actually using this subscription, even though you would think it would be more expensive, because she's eating her lunches at school. My son pretty much buys his own food, and I can eat. I'm just still trying to like eat food out of the cupboards and eat like the food we have around the house. So I'm much more flexible with what I'll eat. But getting these meals really helps. So then we got our second box today. The second box came in. So then they give you the little recipe thing. So it's kind of nice because you can make these meals even once you stop subscribing to the delivery, because they tell you like it's all the ingredients and how to make it and all of that. So you could, in theory, keep making these meals on your own later, which is kind of a nice way to like acquire recipes. But so we tried 3 last week, and then now we got the 3 today for this week. So that's probably like dinner tonight, you know, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, or else we'll do it Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. But it kind of takes the burden off, you know, when you're a single parent working full time, and I just feel like I just never have enough time. So that has helped. And it's not more expensive in the sense where we can buy less groceries now. So that really has helped. So far, we'll see if that continues. But anyway, so those came today. But that is it. Have an awesome day.